We're the LiveWire critics. It's the 26th of October. We've just been to see Corpse Bride. I'm Alice.
And I'm Keller.
The film's basically about two people getting an arranged marriage and they're unsure about whether they're going to like each other, and then when they meet each other they actually do, but then the groom-to-be meets a corpse bride who he inadvertently proposes to and then marries, and lots of things happen after that.
He's taken back to the underworld, and the film's like a comparison of the living and the dead, with like everyone who's in the land of the living is like brought up quite strictly, and then compared to like the land of the dead, it's quite colourful and lively, and everyone who's actually dead's kind of the ones that are living.
Yeah, we've all seen this film a couple of times before, but it was nice seeing it on the big screen because there's a lot of details that you notice. It's really good when you can see a film like a few times and just notice something new every time. There's just little things like the actual people, like because it was so visual. There's like a guy who was always ringing a bell and he looked like a bell, and there was a guy who owned a clock shop and he looked like a clock ticking away himself, and just little things like that made you laugh. That was cool.
Because you can see it so close up as well, the little features that they've got, and just like the mannerisms laid by Johnny Depp and Helena Bonham Carter. They've got exactly the same characteristics, and you can see that kind of brings the characters to life a lot.
But obviously every time somebody mentions Corpse Bride they always compare it to Nightmare Before Christmas, but I don't know because I haven't seen it.
Well, I've seen Nightmare Before Christmas, and I don't think you'd have to see that first, because it is kind of, although it's like the same kind of stop motion animation, it's kind of completely different.
Yeah, I'd obviously recommend it to anyone who's a fan of Tim Burton, anyone who likes something like dark humour, and I think it's quite suitable for children as well because there's nothing really that bad in it. I'd probably give it 7 out of 10.
I'd probably give it like a 9 out of 10 because I like all like the colours and the imagery and the characters and everything. I'd say like they've developed quite a lot from Nightmare Before Christmas, because it seems to have a lot more visual effects in it than in the Nightmare Before Christmas. So obviously they've been able to like do more things and develop on from there, and it just seems a lot more realistic, whereas the other one was a bit sort of, cartoony.
Yeah, I think one of the things that you always notice about Tim Burton films, whether it's an animation or not, is that just the details, like the little details, and the scenery is always amazing, and the background and stuff. And like I say, if you've seen it before, you can watch it again and notice new things. And I think that's what you can notice in Corpse Bride, is that there's always something going on in the background, something that you can pay attention to if you're not looking at what's in the foreground.